Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. We continue with another oddball release this time around. This is one actually a lot of Star Wars fans probably have, if they were fans back in 2005, but may not realize that they've got as a home video release, because it's so often forgotten. But it was a massive release. It's not some kind of limited edition thing this time. We are taking a look at the Revenge of the Sith soundtrack. That's right. Original motion picture soundtrack, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, music composed and conducted by John Williams, includes exclusive bonus DVD, Star Wars A Musical Journey. Oh! It is that bottom piece there. Woo! Lots of reflection here, excuse me. Is that bottom piece there that is why this is part of From the Star Wars Home Video Library. Now, of course, disc-wise, I mean, it is a CD. You got your regular CD labeling there on the side. That thing on the other side. You got your scenes there on the back, and of course, this is listing the different tracks on the CD. And that's what people tended to buy this for, right? You got your liner notes, of course, which in this case are sort of liner notes, if I can open it up without destroying anything. You've got your poster, and then the actual, I mean, this part's just the front and back of it, so we can fold that down for a second. Your liner notes are going to have information that's sort of a bio, not a bio, like a message from George Lucas about the music. You've got your track listings and credits and all, but then also a listing here of the tracks for this Star Wars A Musical Journey. So you'd open this thing up, you'd have your CD there, that's the music. You would then fold it open again, right, one of those little door type things there, and inside there is Star Wars A Musical Journey. Basically what this is, you may remember, think back to Episode 2. Or really Episode 1, they did a lot of musical things with Duel of the Fates. Episode 2, you've got Across the Stars as the big theme. Going into Episode 3, you've got A Hero Falls and all that. And just this idea that they sort of got it in their heads that, you know what, people like music videos. Heck, people are making music videos online of their favorite shows and whatnot, and you know, maybe that's something they could dip into for Star Wars. Just because it is predominantly orchestral music, or orchestral music, a score, not music with a bunch of lyrics to it, that doesn't necessarily mean that this instrumental music might not be something that is fit for music videos. And so what you get is essentially music videos made out of Star Wars music with clips of the films running, and some of the dialogue playing over it, some of it not. It's an odd choice, but it makes for some cool viewing and something nice to just play in the background while you're doing other things. It runs about an hour. If you're curious about which tracks are involved, what music, you have A Long Time Ago, of course, that's the opening type music. You have Dark Forces Conspire, which is from Episode 1, it's basically Duel of the Fates. A Hero Rises, which is Anakin's theme, also from Episode 1. A Fateful Love, which is basically Across the Stars, in this case. A Hero Falls, that's the Battle of the Heroes, the thing that they already had put out there. That was kind of like the hype train for this, to say, hey, look at this music video, isn't it awesome? Now buy the soundtrack, you get all these other ones, this set of 16 of them. We have The Empire is Forged, based on the Imperial March. And I'm not going to go through what they're all based on here. It'd probably drive you crazy. It's not like you can't look this up yourself. But basically have an Empire is Forged, a planet that it's farthest from, an unlikely alliance, a defender emerges, a daring rescue, a Jedi is trained, a narrow escape, a bond unbroken, a sanctuary moon, a life redeemed, and a new day dawns. Not a new dawn, not a promo for the book that came many, many years later. Actually, almost a decade later, 9 years later. Very cool, fun, very cheap to get. I mean, you can find the soundtrack to this thing all over the place. The thing about it, of course, is that you're going to want the physical soundtrack to get the physical DVD to play in a DVD player. So it's definitely an oddity within the Star Wars Home Video collection, but it is a DVD, it is Star Wars Home Video, so I did want to highlight it here on the show. If you've got it, this might be a great time to go and pick this one back up and play it while you're playing a Star Wars video game or reading a Star Wars book or something. It is a fun little treat, though it is just music videos, so your mileage, of course, will vary. With that, we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching. May the Force be with the home video viewers and soundtrack listeners, I suppose.